Hey there, Thomas Bauman here, and I want to share with you my review of the Landmark Forum. Now, last weekend I went through the Landmark Forum, and I have to tell you, my experience was nothing but amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, here's the thing. Prior to going to the Landmark Forum, I didn't really realize what my problem was, but I was in a position where I was literally holding myself back into a cage. See, short little history. About 3 years ago almost now, I came back to the United States from the Netherlands. And when I moved back here, I originally, well, I didn't intend to move back here when I originally came back here, but I was ultimately had to make a choice and ended up staying here. After I made that choice, I convinced myself in my mind that life in the United States was going to be horrible. I was probably going to be overweight, like all the other Americans, and I would probably wouldn't have the financial success that I thought I was going to have before. Just everything kind of seemed pretty pointless. So I was in a position where I was basically just doing what I had to do to survive and get by. Now here's the thing. What kind of results do you think I produced? Just to give you an idea, I mean, financially, haven't been doing anything spectacular. I mean, I've been doing okay, existing, but nothing extraordinary. Health-wise, well, I went from being about 155 pounds when I landed here back in 2009 to now almost 240, which for a guy who's 5'8" is pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. So, but here's the thing: I accept all that now. I choose the way I am now because you know what? That's the way I am now, and that doesn't mean that's how I have to be tomorrow. So here's what the Landmark Forum did for me in a nutshell: is it allowed me to discover the things that were holding me back, the stories that I was telling myself in my mind, and it allowed me to clear the slate so that I have a clean slate to work with and create new possibilities in the future. And not to mention the fact that it's also shown me how to take advantage of the moments that we have, which is this moment. You can decide right now to take whatever action it is and to be the person that you need to be to produce the results that you'd like to produce. You just have to decide and take that action. What's stopping you? Well, if you have something stopping you, I would encourage you to check out the Landmark Forum and the folks over at Landmark Education, because it's been nothing short of amazing for me. Absolutely nothing short of amazing. Here's something I want to share. Prior to the Landmark Forum, I always have felt uncomfortable walking up and talking to people that I don't know on a personal basis. So what I mean is if, I don't know, if I'm at Starbucks and I see somebody that, hey, they seem pretty cool, I'd like to talk to them, see if maybe they could be a friend or whatever, I wouldn't do it. I would make so many excuses to myself. And I would think, oh, they're probably too busy. Oh, they're probably this. They're probably that. And then, I never really thought it clearly, but then the thought would be, well, what if they treat me badly? What if they're mean to me? Well, here's the reason. Here's what happened. Through the Landmark Forum, I discovered that when I was in second grade is where this all came about. See, when I was in second grade, there was this kid named Pete. And I thought he was like the coolest kid in class. Well, saw him in the lunchroom one day, walked up and just started talking to him. Well, here's one thing you need to know. I have a bit of an eye problem, so it's very difficult for me to keep eye contact when I'm having a one-on-one conversation with somebody. Well, this kid decided to take advantage of that and started making all kinds of fun of me in the middle of this lunchroom. I mean, tearing me up one side, down the other, calling me all kinds of stupid names. I really don't remember what they are, and I really don't want to. But bottom line, I do know that at that moment, here's what I told myself as that second grade kid. Strangers are mean. Well, where do you think that's gotten me in personal situations? Strangers are mean. Here's what I was able to do. Thankfully, through the Landmark Forum, I was able to wipe away that story that I was telling myself. Because you know what? Not all strangers are mean. In fact, what I'm discovering is most of them are really nice. So what I've been able to do is, Monday, for example, I was able to go into a Starbucks that was really busy. There was nowhere to sit. Okay? Looking around for an empty table for my mom and I to sit. Actually, you know what? This was Tuesday. Tuesday. We were at Starbucks. And I saw this table with one guy sitting at it and two empty chairs. And, he looked like he was busy doing his homework, so I could easily made all these excuses, what if he gets, what if he says something stupid to me because I'm bothering him or whatever. I could have made all these excuses, but you know what? I didn't. I just walked over and I just said, hey man, I see you got two empty slots there. Is it okay if my mom and I sit here with you? He's like, yeah, man, sure, come on. No problem. And we sat down, and it was one of the most freeing experiences. Because, some of you who know me have seen me at events and things like that probably, and I'm pretty outgoing, and I talk to people. See, that's different, because that's on a business type of a situation, and I have a reason to be talking to people, and, I had the reason, and in my mind, I would tell myself, well, these people want to talk to me, so it was okay. It's on a personal level, which is where I couldn't just reach out and talk to somebody. I mean, in the forum, we learned that one of the biggest fears that people have is speaking in front of crowds. Well, hell with that. I would have me personally, prior to the Landmark Forum, I'd much rather stand in front of a crowd of people. I'd rather talk to 500 people in a room than, on stage or at the head of the room than walk up to some person that I think is attractive and say, hi, my name is Tom, how you doing? But I can do that today without hesitation. So anyway, hopefully this shows you the kind of value you could receive from going through the Landmark Forum. I really think that you deserve to go through the Landmark Forum. I think that the world would simply be a better place if everyone went through the Landmark Forum. Here's the other part that I do want to say. I'm not getting any kind of financial rewards or gain or anything like that from you going through the Landmark Forum. If you decide to go, I just get the great knowledge that, hey, I helped somebody out. That's fantastic. And I hope you do go. I mean, I'm not sure exactly who I'm talking to there, but you, whoever you are, that person, you know who you are. Go ahead and head over to landmarkeducation.com. Find the Landmark Forum near you and sign up. Or at least go check it out. Because I would be shocked. I would be utterly amazed if you went through that program and didn't have an utter breakthrough in your life. So anyway, this is my take on the Landmark Forum. Hopefully it's been helpful for you. You're welcome to share this with anybody you like. You're also welcome to, reach out to me if you have questions about my experience or, whatever. So anyway, Thomas Bauman here. Thank you so much for your time. And hey, rock it out. Go get the Landmark Forum, and we'll see you at the top. Bye for now.